EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go from the City of Light. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Richardson going right to the air. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the shotgun, Richardson. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steamers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Fights loose. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. To throw is Daniels. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
When you look at this defense, well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
3rd and 4. To the air goes Daniels. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Dancing to his left. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now they try the right side here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Going right side here, and that's complete. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They juked him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. A give for Taylor running right side. Muscles him off. A beautiful spin and room to run. Inside the 20, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. To the right side, this is Taylor. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Richardson working from the gun. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
19 Lion. Let go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Richardson to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. 70 range. 70 range. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Richardson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go now. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. Twisting away. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Out to his left. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Daniels looking to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Richardson. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 72 yards. And the Steamers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. He did it again. And he works free. Still fighting for more. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the draw, this is Barkley. to the 27-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go now. Go.
Here's Daniels. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
Richardson looking to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Daniels. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves.
And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jaden Daniels.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Richardson off the play fake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now Richardson.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose again.
And touchdown.
Jameson Williams
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Steamers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is caught. It's Decker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels flushed out right.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Flush to his right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jayden Daniels
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Steelers 34, Eagles 27.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Oh, design run for their wideout. He will push his way down to about the 14. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Fighting him off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to Taylor on first down. Fighting through. Whoa, still won't go down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully,
Let's go.
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long